So we successfully made our first shape and learned a few new tricks along the way, which is what this is all about. And now it's time for our second shape. And yes, there are lots of different ways to make this happen. I'm going to hit Command minus because I gave myself not enough room to work. And so now I've got plenty of room to work, and we can go ahead and get this. We don't even have to draw it out. We can just click on this, ungroup, Shift Command G, deselect, click on this black rectangle, and Option drag out a copy. Well, how genius is that? Now we can work right here knowing that our boundaries are exactly the same, and that's what we want. But to make this, yes, there are a lot of ways, but I'm going to make it with 9 squares. And the reason for that is because I can control that center point so easily this way. And I know you can use this, the grid, but let's go ahead, get this. Let's pick another color. And I'm not going to use those swatches because that's just bad form. 16.7 million colors here beats 42 or whatever you got there any day. So I'm going to click. Instead of 1,000, what's 1,000 divided by 3? Oh yeah, 333.333. We're not going to deal with that because we need some white space in the middle. So how about something a little smaller than 333, like maybe 320? 320, that'll give us a little bit of extra room, right? I'm going to zoom in on this so we can see what we're doing. Zoom out a little. There we go. And then V for the select tool. I'm going to come up here till it snaps into place right on that corner. It's intersected perfectly. Hold down Option, start dragging it. Hold down Shift to constrain the angle. Let it snap into place. Hold down Option again. Now watch this, Illustrator. Puts it right in the center. It does the distribution for us. How cool is that? And I'm going to shift click on these other two. So now all 3 of these are selected. Option drag them down to the bottom. They snap into position. Option drag. Whoops, I was on that little option symbol. Option drag. Click. Option drag. There we go. This, and it snaps into the center. How cool is that? Now 2 things need to happen. We need to get rid of this black square in the background. Click and delete. And we need these squares to be black, not blue. Yeah, you can get it right there. I'm going to undo that because I want you to realize, I want you to know zeros is black, okay? So now we got these things black, but I don't want them individual shapes. I want them grouped, everybody together. Command G. You guys are grouped. Now when I click anywhere, I get all of them. Now we need a white circle. Where are we going to find a white circle? Oh, look at this. There's one right here. If I hold down Option and start dragging, then hold down Shift to constrain and let it snap right into position, how cool is that? But if I try to reselect that circle, I can't get it because it's behind these squares. How could I possibly solve that issue and get those squares behind the circle so I can now select the circle easily and then select the squares in addition to the circle, then right click on that circle and make a clipping mask, and oh my goodness, we're done that quick. Do you know not one of you guys did this yesterday? There, whoops, is proof positive that you can make this quickly, accurately, exactly the same size. Illustrator works to the 10,000th of an inch. You're not going to do this by eye. You do this using Illustrator's tools. Work smart, right? All right, have fun. And yes, we could also use the shape builder. Right now, these squares still exist because it's a clipping mask. You can see that they exist out here still. So if we wanted them gone, all the way gone, we would not have used a clipping mask and we would have used the shape builder and deleted these extra portions, which is what I did in the original one and what I will do in the future for another one because we're going to repurpose this and learn something new.